Hello soldiers, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to solve AlmaBetter's module 1, that is Python for data science, and the topic is self project, and this is the last self project in this module, and the topic is cricket scorecard. So I'm not going to go in depth into the code. I'll give you the link in the description box below. You can just go through the code. I'll just explain you what's going on underneath the code. So first we will read this thing. Okay, before that, if you want to make your career in sports analytics, you have to do plenty of projects in this particular sports domain. Okay, you have to do plenty of EDS, and you have to create models and all those things. Make sure that you gain the knowledge, so no need to remember all this code. Always you can just use Google to get the code, but the logic is very important, and your ability to think differently is very much important. Okay, just remember that no one will remember all this code. Okay, if you can't keep in your brain all this code, just think about the logic, that's it. Okay, the International Cricket Council, ICC, is a world governing body of cricket. It was founded as a imperial cricket conference in 1909 by representatives from Australia, England, and South Africa. It was renamed as the International Cricket Conference in 1965 and took up its current name in 1989. It organizes world championship events such as Cricket World Cup, Women's Cricket World Cup, ICC T20 World Cup, ICC Women's T20 World Cup, ICC Champions Trophy, and Under 19 Cricket World Cup. So, you recently got a lucky break in the field of data science. You got a job of data scientist at ICC. Okay, you are a part of the analytics team which is involved in pre-match analysis, live match analysis, and post-match analysis. So that's what I told you. If you are very much good at analyzing this sports data, you will be getting a good job at ICC or any other T20 or any other sports field. Okay, this data consists of 1417 rows of data, and so each row corresponds to a single T20 match. As a data scientist, you have to first explore the data and check its sanity. Further, you are required to do some analysis. So these are the things which we are going to do. Rename all the column names to their appropriate names. For example, meta.create should be renamed as create underscore date. Find out the top 3 venues which hosted the greatest number of matches. Find out the pair of cricket teams who played the most number of T20 matches against each other. Print the top 5 teams by their win percentages. Win percentage is defined as the number of matches won divided by the number of matches played and then multiplied by 100. Write a function to get the scorecard of each team. This function would take the innings value as argument and return 2 scorecard data frames, each for one team as shown below. So the first data frame would contain the top 4 scores of the team who battled first and the top 4 bowlers of the opponent team, and the second data frame would contain the top 4 scores of the team who battled second and the top 4 bowlers of the opponent team. So these things which we are going to do, let's see. First I'm going to import the required packages as pandas, numpy and all those things. Then I'm going to import the dataset. Here you can see the dataset. First we are going to change this column names. Okay, basically what columns we are going to use, right? First thing is that player of the match is important column, and teams is an important column. Toss decision, toss winner, these are the important columns. And venue is the most important column, and the city. Okay, these are the important columns. What we are going to do, here column names are looking like shit, like info we have to remove, and we have to remove this meta, and we also need to remove this police stop, and we have to replace that also. Okay, like here outcome dot result, we have to replace this dot. Okay, we are going to do all those things first. So we are just going to get the info of the data set. I'm not going to tell you all those things. You can see, so innings is of type object, and here you can see so this is type of int. Here also you can see wickets is of type float. Here overs is type of integer, and all those things you can see. Then here we are going to rename all these columns. So I'm just going to replace this dot with underscore. Here I'm going to replace info with the empty space. I'm going to replace meta with the empty space. As you can see these things. Find out the top 3 venues which hosted the greatest number of matches. So for visual representation, here I'm using bar plot. As you can see, here we can do one thing. Okay, let's leave it. Okay, we are having all these things, as you can see. So here this one would be the top one. So by using group by we can get that. Basically what we are doing here is we are just counting the venue. For example, I'm in Hyderabad, so how many times Hyderabad came, we are counting that thing. So the most number of times the venue which is repeated, that means that's the top one, right? Okay, so we are having Dubai International Cricket Stadium as top one. So over 62 matches are held there. Okay, find out the pair of cricket teams who played the most number of T20 matches against each other. Here you can see we are using literal eval. Okay, you can use any other thing, okay, to get that stuff. So here is a bunch of code. I'm not going to in this code. Okay, you can just try and experiment yourself with this code. Then here you can see teams that played the most matches together are Australia and England. So they played a total of 45 games. So first we used this literal eval to get the team names. So basically 2 teams are playing, right? In this thing, here you can see by using literal eval we are getting Australia and Sri Lanka as separate things. Here you can see where is that. So team 1, we are storing in this data frame, we are storing team 1 with the all the teams, and team 2 with all the teams. You can use all for loop also, but here we are using literally well. Okay, then we are using just joint plot for visualization purpose. If you understood this plot, you are data scientist, trust me. Okay, that's not a big issue, but these things no. Okay, that thing you have to understand, and I can't read these things, even ant can't read. Okay, oh my god. Okay, find index. So here we are just finding the index with the def, like we are creating a function to find the index. Then we are just sorting them. Then we are using numpy zeros. Then we are finding the length of the teams. As you can see, we are using here for loop. So we got the, here at the end we are using formatted string. Okay, print top 5 teams by their win percentages. Win percentage is defined as the number of matches won divided by the number of matches played and then multiplied by 100. In our data set we are having a column, so outcome winner. So with this we are going to do this, we are going to answer this thing. Okay, with that only, outcome winner. So here also you can see outcome winner. Okay, basically we are using a for loop. Underneath we are using if statement. Underneath we are using try and except. Okay, so we got this thing. After that, after writing that bunch of code, played wins, then we are finding the win percentage. Okay, write a function to get the scorecard of each match. This function would take the innings value as argument and return 2 scorecard data frames each for one team as shown below. So the first data frame would contain the 4 scores of the team who battled first and the top 4 bowlers of the opponent team, and the second data frame would contain the top 4 scores of the team who battled the second and the top 4 bowlers of the opponent team. As you can see here, find delivery. So here we are creating scorecards with this code. Okay, batsman runs and all those things. Okay, then here also you can just go through all this code. Okay, I'm little lazy. Okay, yeah, I'm laziest person on this planet earth, so I don't want to go in depth in this code. Okay, here find top scores. Okay, we got scorecard. This is the first innings scorecard. Player runs, balls played, balls bowled, runs given, wicket, strike rate, economy. So basically this scorecard is this thing only, right? Yeah, and I'll give you the link to this collab notebook in the description box below. You can just go through this collab notebook and do your stuff, so no one are forcing you to do the same thing. You can do your own stuff. Okay, just take the reference and do something. Okay, And that's it for now. Meet you in next video. Till then, bye bye.